Good afternoon and welcome to Off the Cuff Live with Deb. I'm here with Kathy Sabater from Fairway Mortgage, my guest today. Thank you.
Happy 2018.
Happy 2018. Well, we got a lot of topics that we need to discuss in the coming months here for 2018.
Yes.
Today, we want to know, what are you doing with your tax refund? A lot of people have not planned out their strategy for investing. And we got a lot of tax changes that are coming in 2018. We're going to cover that on another segment, coming the tax reform.
Yes.
But for those of you who are receiving a refund this year, Kathy and I want to talk to you about investing it. So Kathy, let's talk about what can they do with their refund this year that's going to make them money for 2018 instead of worrying about the tax reform.
So if you're a first-time home buyer, what we would recommend is that you consider using your refund for your down payment and closing costs.
That's right.
Debbie has a strategy to assist you in regards to investing in a home, using different types of loan programs, which we'll talk about later. But at the end of the day, 2017 taxes, refund, use it for your down payment. For those people who already own a home, have you considered a second home or investment property? We have another strategy for that as well.
That's right. And for first-time homeowners, really important to get into the marketplace, because for those of you who might not know, your interest is still deductible, right? We know, is it deductible?
Right. So basically,
for tax 2018.
It is.
Wait, is it?
It is still deductible.
I'm like, wait a second.
So we will go into the tax reforms for 2018 because this is January 2018, which means we have 11 months.
That's right.
Right, to create a plan for you to help you with that part.
That's
In
right.
the meanwhile, when 2017, most people will get their W-2s, 1099s by February.
That's right.
What are you going to do with that refund when you get it? That is what we want to help you with.
Yeah, and so even on tax savings, so let me give you an example. My daughter and her husband just closed escrow, last week on a property here in Vista. And it's their first home, and he actually used his 401k as part of his down payment on that. And they're going to use their tax refund for savings so that they can offset some of the expenses for having a home.
Correct.
Right? So they didn't want to wait. So they wanted to close escrow in 2017. But their tax savings, because he's a W-2 employee, right? We kind of estimated to be about $500 a month after all their write-offs. So in other words, that's $500 a month that he could be paying to the IRS that they now get to put in their pocket. It's $500 less in taxes every month because of home ownership. That's just one example.
Right, and with the 2017 tax that's what it is. When we go back into 2018 tax reforms, we'll give you like a spreadsheet, a matrix, so that you'll understand the difference between becoming a homeowner in 2018 versus becoming a homeowner in 2017.
That's right. And of course, there's also the benefit of equity. A lot of people who got into the market in the last 2, 3, 4 years are already sitting on a significant amount of equity, with San Diego real estate market going up on average 7 to 8% in some areas annually. Putting that money into your landlord's pocket means you're just paying his mortgage and you're just giving him the tax benefit. So let's talk. We're going to be doing a seminar here too. We'll advertise that for first-time home buyers, but if you want more information and you'd like to sit and let's strategize how we can help you get into either a first-time home, or if you're an investor and you want to start strategizing for retirement, I have clients that every 2 years they buy an investment property, and their retirement goal is that when they retire, those homes are going to be paid off and they're now receiving income as a result of the rentals. So it's a really good strategy. You can get in 15 to 25% down on single family homes if you're an investor. For 2 or more units, it's what? How much down?
25%.
25% down for 2 or more units. So we can talk about that, and there's different strategies on how we can help you to do that, and there's also ways we can save money, going into those programs.
So when we're talking about investors, let's also talk about title, because one of the things that we also have to be concerned with is title versus trust versus pour over will. When you do not have a will, you do have to have a trust in order to avoid probate.
That's right.
There's a lot of different stories that are going out there. So for example, probate means if you have a will and something happens to both parties or one party who owns that property, the court makes a decision on what to do with your assets.
That's right.
Okay. So with that being said, we're going to expound in 2018 on different levels of protection.
That's right, protection.
In regards to title. So when you're talking about investment second homes,
that's right.
We have to make sure that, are you doing an LLC? Are you doing S Corp? How are you holding title? And then most importantly, is there a trust in place, whether you're a single person, family, or an entity to protect you? Because the court decides, what does that mean? Tens of thousands of dollars that you may be losing for your inheritance based on the fact that you don't have a will.
That's right.
Right, you have a will, but you don't have a trust.
That's right.
So that is really crucial in regards to moving forward. So first-time home buyers, what we try to do is help you with the short-term plan and long-term
That's
plan
right.
of getting your home, keeping your home, and after you purchase your home, we talk about having adequate enough life insurance,
right. And to
putting the
protect it.
property into a trust.
That's right.
Those are the things that we talk about. Investors, second homes, we want to do the same thing for you as well.
That's right.
So 2018, a lot of changes, tax reform, but believe it or not, at the end of the day, as Debbie had said, equity, home ownership, you need to not get priced out of the market because
That's
a lot
right.
of people, as we've been saying for the last 12 months,
They're out of the market
even
now.
rent.
I know.
Even rent, you're
Because of
getting priced out. So why not try to at least see what you can qualify for, get the home. We're going to help you with the short term and long term to keep your home, strategize, get a trust, adequate insurance, and things like that to ensure that even if you're an individual or
That's
an
right.
entity, LLC or S Corp, that you're taken care of.
That's right. So real estate is about preparation and knowledge. We're not just here to help you find a home. We're not just here to help you make an investment and to make money, but we're also here as your brokers and lenders to see you through the process of protecting those assets. So once again, we look forward to seeing you next week where we're going to discuss a little bit further about taking title and how important that is. I've got several clients, like I told you earlier today, that did not put their properties in trust, and one or two of them actually passed away, and now they're in probate.
Right. And that can take 1 to 2 years here
That's
in San
right.
Diego.
That's what you said. 1 to 2 years.
Right.
1 to 2 years in probate. That means that the family doesn't get to do anything with the asset
Right.
during that time.
So next week, we're going to do a workshop, let you know what the time frame is going to be. We're going to have it here live. Debbie's going to offer dinner. We're going to provide you that one-on-one that most people need. And for those people who like to be online, we'll also record it so that you can also have access to that in the future.
Yeah. Thank you once again for joining us off the cuff with Deb and Kathy Sabater with Fairway Mortgage.
Happy 2018.